Okay, so with this next example, I'm asking you to find the inverse of a given function. So this is the type of question that I would put on the final for this section. So I have 6 of these examples. However, this is an easy warm-up one. Okay, so you just follow that 3 or 4 step procedure I put in the notes. The first step is to rewrite this as y equals. Instead of f of x equals, the second step is to interchange x and y. And then we're on to solving for y. So the third step is just to solve for y. So this one, we're going to add 5 to both sides. We're trying to get y by itself. And then we divide by 2. So we got y by itself. We got x plus 5 over 2. And generally I'd be okay with that. But the problem was given to you in function notation. So technically, you should write the answer properly in function notation. So the inverse function is written as f, it's a little -1 exponent. So the inverse of f, or you say f inverse, but you could say f of x inverse. The inverse of f is x plus 5 over 2. Now, there's different ways to write that same answer. If you want to write it like this, that's acceptable. That's another acceptable answer. I'm sort of lazy, so I always just stop with the first one that I circled. This is the first problem, so it's an easy one to check. I don't usually check my answers, but what you have to do is take your answer, x plus 5 over 2, and substitute it into your original function. Well, my original function was f of x equals 2x minus 5. So we're going to take that and substitute it in here. And if we do that properly, we should get a value of x. That's what the definition said we should get. So I'm going to take the first one I circled. I don't like that one. I put an arrow from, so I'm going to put that one right there. So x plus 5 over 2 and minus 5. Now if we reduce this, the 2's cancel. You end up with x plus 5 minus 5. The 5's cancel, and you just end up with x. And that's what you should end up with. So that means our answer checks out. You could also substitute in the other direction. What I mean by that is you could take your original function and substitute it into your inverse, and you would simplify that and still get an x. So you don't have to check your answers, but this one was an easy one to do that.